My name is Craig Webb, and I am the Editor-in-Chief of Remodeling Magazine and Pro Sales Magazines for Hanley Wood. And I am pleased to be here on the floor of the International Builders Show today because today is Aging in Place Specialist Day. And we have one of the founders of that program, that NAHB program, with us today, Dan Bawden. Dan Bawden.
Very good.
As in body, Dan Bawden. President of Legal Contractors in Houston, Texas, a design build firm, and you were one of the people who was there at the birth of CAPS.
That's very true.
So what does CAPS stand for, and what's it about?
The CAPS is a designation put out by the NAHB called Certified Aging in Place Specialist, and it is a new area in the world of construction and design where we focus on the needs of the growing senior market and the accessibility market, both of which, if you're doing any remodeling or building, custom building, certainly you're getting clients requesting that kind of work. So it's a...
Well, just how big a need is there for
there's a tremendous need. There's much more need out there than there is talent to take care of it and certified contractors to take care of it. A lot of people can't afford to do all the changes that they need to do, and there's not that much government support yet to take care of that. Maybe Mr. Obama will fix that. I don't know. He's throwing money at everything else, so we'll see. But anyway, there are about 5,000 CAPS trained or certified aging in place trained specialists here in the U.S. so far. We're adding a few hundred more every year. So there's much more demand for this than there is supply.
It's a 3-day course, right?
It's a 3-day course,
so what do you do?
Yes.
What do you
learn?
learn?
All right, the first day, to get the certification, you have to take all 3 days. This course, by the way, was put together with the AARP. They were our partners in this, NAHB, National Association of Home Builders, and AARP. The first day is about marketing to and working with seniors and people with special abilities. So you learn about how to make changes in a house for someone who has a hearing disability or someone who's blind or someone who has motor skills disabilities. They're in a scooter. What kind of things do you do in the house to make that a friendly house for them? The second day is more straight construction stuff. It's a technical day. We take the house one room at a time, and we suggest things that you can do outside as well as inside the home to make it so that people can get it in and out easier, to make it a much more friendly home, not only for the occupant who may be disabled or who may be just older. It's also good for their visitors. So it's easier to sell this kind of work when you, to baby boomers anyway, when you say, this isn't necessarily for you right now, but when your mom comes to visit, or if you have some older friends come, or someone in a wheelchair comes to visit, it's about them coming into your house, but really we know that's going to be good for them when they get a little bit older too. So those are the first 2 days.
Okay, there's marketing. And
there's the marketing and working with seniors. The second day is the construction tips day. And then the third day is a business management course that's required only if you don't have any other certifications from NAHB. So if you have a certified graduate builder or certified graduate remodeler, any of those designations that NAHB puts out, then you don't have to take the 3rd-day course. But the AARP wanted us to include that course because they know that there are thousands of remodelers around the country who came up in the business as carpenters, and they may not be good business people. So they wanted us to be sure and have some ethics training, how to have a good contract, how to keep a set of books, and things that really small building and remodeling companies may not have had any formal training in. So those are the 3 days.
Okay.
By the time you get through that, you will know how to reach all the markets that are involved in working with the seniors and the accessibility people.
Right. You've been mentioning some prices and some of the things that have been going on, and one of the things you mentioned to me just before we came up here was comparing the price of doing a whole house renovation versus, let's say, assisted living.
Right. This is something that I have used. It's a true set of facts that help you sell more of this kind of work, particularly if you're a remodeling contractor. I will often give people the estimate. Let's say it's $75,000 to do a whole house renovation where we're making significant changes in the bathroom, 2 bathrooms, kitchen, flooring, adding some lighting, and so on. They will say to me, I've been in this house since I was 30 years old, and when I bought it for $17,500, and now you want $75,000 to renovate my, are you crazy? But that's what you have to say. I mean, in addition to, things have gone up in cost, you say, it is a lot of money, but it's a lot of money once. So if you go to assisted living, it's $50,000, $75,000 or more every year. So which is going to suck your bank account dry? Paying that expense once, or having to do it year after year? And the adult children are always very interested in that idea, because if mom's money all goes to the assisted living place, guess what they lose? Their inheritance. So it's not a very hard thing to sell.
Right. And I want to thank you for your
thank
presentation.
you. Appreciate it, Craig.
You know, we're all about at Handley Wood trying to help get smart people in front of people who can use and help America be a better place, and you really did it today.
No
so thank
problem.
You so
it's
much
a pleasure.
for taking
Thank you
part.
very much.